All right, everybody, welcome to LILAC Country Cup 2019 Huntington Coates Edition Round 3. I'm Huntington Coates, and here's my special guest, Kendra Pasco.
Thanks for having me.
Fight!
All right, so we are starting on hole 4. It's a par 4. I just wanted to stick it right into the fairway, maybe a little bit on the left side. Didn't want to take too much off. I ended up right here. I'm throwing a huge hyzer over the top. I want to get just as close to the pin as possible.
It was a good throw.
It was. I felt pretty good about that. Here I am about 40 feet out, give or take a couple feet.
Finding focus.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, it was a good bid.
Yep, just trying to get the jitters, out of me.
This is a hole 5. It's a par 3, a pretty far one, over 400 feet.
And I kind of just wanted to do the same thing, just put it right into the fairway, so I took a putter and did that. And here's my upshot. I ended up a little close to this tree, and I didn't want to be. I almost smacked my hand on that tree,
Yeah.
and that's what kind of made me throw low instead of high. So here we are, trying to get par. I was going right at it, and I hit the cage.
Oh.
Yep, off the cage. And so here's for the bogey putt, unfortunately. But
You made it, though.
yep. On to the next. Hole 6, par 3, 386 feet. I really want to get a birdie on this. I know I can. I've done it in practice before once.
Once is better than
None.
never before.
Yeah, so I got pretty close. I wish I was a little bit closer, but I'm looking at a 43-foot putt,
It was
give or
far.
take a couple feet. It's really windy, very windy day.
Yes.
I hit it. I felt pretty good about that one.
That was a good birdie.
So I'm taking that one into the next shot. This is hole 7.
Yeah, hole 7.
It's completely dead straight, and then a dog leg right.
But way down the hill.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I wanted to keep it low, which I did. I ended up right here, looking at a 25-foot putt. I had to layer down too because we walked down that hill and it was
Got a little warm.
yeah, a little warm. Boom.
We got the only
Good
birdie on the
putt.
card.
Yep. That was good. I felt pretty good about that. I'm warming up. So here's hole 8. I just want to keep it right into the fairway. I pulled on it a little bit. This is a par 4 and it's 700 and something feet. Probably closer to 750. I got all the way through those trees and I landed right here. Here's my upshot. It was a full pull.
What happened? Tell the camera.
It was
Yeah.
short. It was way closer than he thought. He's like, I'm 100 feet out.
Yeah, here's for the bird. It was really windy, so I just wanted to give it a chance, but I didn't want to end up on the other side of that gate because that gate can cause you some troubles. So here's hole 8, no, hole 9.
Hole 9, I believe.
This is the signature hole. It's Cape Fear's signature hole. And if you cut your drive short, you can fall back down into that ravine, and you really don't want to be there.
Nice.
So even though I was short of the basket, I felt really good about it. We missed the upshot with the camera, but
Sorry.
I dropped it in for 3. And shout out to Dan. There's my caddy right there, Dan Hanlon. He's a great guy. Thanks so much for being there, Dan.
And here's me trying to be artistic and show the scenery.
So here's hole 10. I want to throw a huge hyzer around both of these metal pillars that hold the wires. But unfortunately, I got a little lip up and it pulled me way left. And here's my upshot.
Which I thought this was far. Huntington was really excited about that one. He was like, yeah, that's good. And I was like, But once we walked up,
Yeah, it was
definitely
good.
inside the circle. And a good par. A little high
Good par.
on the putt. But hole 11, I believe.
I wanted more of an anhyzer to it, which didn't happen. But it left me here in the open, so I could throw a huge forehand hyzer up to the basket, and I got there. I was so close that I just tapped it in for 3, which was good, and she didn't get it, but that's okay.
Oops. They're so close, it's hard to get sometimes.
Yeah, here's hole 12. Just another huge forehand hyzer. We're looking at 300 plus feet.
Really good shot.
Nice.
We come up here, and he's right behind this dinky little tree.
Yeah, it was in my way. I should have thrown it a little bit higher. I was hoping to get that one, but couldn't capitalize. That's all right. Still got a par. Now we're moving on to hole 13. Here's a 6 slow-mo of me driving right here. The form's pretty good. I could keep that left hand tucked a little bit more in my waist area. That's something I got to practice on, but still threw very far. Thanks for capturing that slow-mo shot, Dan. That was super awesome. There was my line through where I'm throwing right now. I pretty much had nothing, just like this little square gap, and
Wow.
luckily I hit it, and that was another drop-in 3, so that was another par. Here's here's hole 14. It's really windy. Kind of second-guessed myself, but I just committed, threw a forehand. Evan there's pretty stoked about
Yeah,
it.
he was excited. This the
Boyko
shot
was
is
like, "Where's
way
that?"
downhill. Way
Yeah.
downhill.
I ended up in the fairway, which was good. So here's my upshot, and I wanted to put it right in front of the basket. I kind of pulled on my upshot a little bit.
Came in a little hot, got a little bit of a
Yeah, a
bad
little bit of a
reaction.
kick. So I'm down here, and the wind's really picking up. So it's in my head right now. And I just barely missed it. So now I'm putting for par, and I'm even
Further.
farther than the first throw. I get that though. That was a
Good
good one
putt.
to get.
Yeah, that was pretty far.
I had to layer down. It was getting hot. It was a little bit in my head. This was a good drive. It needed to be a little bit higher.
Nice throw.
And this video doesn't. This angle doesn't show it, but I had no look. I had an Annie putt around this tree, and I almost hit
It was good height.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had to dig the moss out on this rock. I was on the end of this rock, and I had to dig the moss out so I didn't slip. My legs were together, so it was pretty awkward. Here's hole 16, 400 something feet. I usually throw backhand on that hole, but it didn't happen because that wind. So I threw a forehand, and I didn't
I
get
think
the
if you
distance. So I
trust it,
ended up
then
in
do it.
all of this. I ended up in jail right here, which really flustered me a bit. So now I'm putting for par, and I should have just laid up.
Oh.
I didn't do that though, so now I have another putt, and you could tell I was a little frustrated right there. So here's 15 feet, going to put it in, and it spit right back
A
out.
true spit out. Everyone on the card was like,
Yeah, I couldn't catch a
they
break
all
right
felt
there,
bad for him.
but it's all good. Moving on to hole 17. I really wanted to get aggressive and throw over the top of these trees so I can make up for that double, and you can get an eagle on this hole. I've seen people throw over the top and get an eagle. Unfortunately, I didn't get the distance that I wanted with that
Landed in
wind.
jail a
Landed
little
in
bit
jail
again.
a little bit, but I'm still close enough that, I found a gap and threw it right underneath the bucket.
Yes.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
And this time I
Tap
got
and
the
birdie.
tap in.
Yep, tap and birdie.
There's me being artistic again with the scenery, or trying to be.
Nice. Yeah. Here's hole 18. It's 300, or no, I think it's like 296.
Got windy.
Yeah, really windy. Throwing a thumber over the top. Just wanted to get in the circle. There's OB on that backside, so I wanted to be short, just like that, instead of long.
Laid up.
Playing smart. Yeah, unfortunately, I was in my head too much, and I missed that 5-footer.
Gosh.
It happens
Clearly
to the
don't
best
want
of
it.
us. So moving on to hole 1. Almost 400 feet. Plays uphill, so it plays even longer. Tried to throw a huge hyzer over the top, which I've done in the past before, but there was a lot of wind. So I'm just throwing it right to the basket. Hopefully don't miss this 5-footer. Nice.
Got that one.
Made it.
Redemption.
Yep.
And last 2 holes. This is hole 2. It's pretty far down there. This is the side angle
Yeah.
of it.
You can throw in an Annie backhand or a flex forehand, and so I threw the forehand. I got right here, which is pretty good. I had no line though, so I just wanted to put it underneath the bucket. And
It's not one tree, but
two.
two,
I hit
and
2
goes
trees.
backwards.
Yeah. So here's for the par putt, and I missed the
Just
par
off the
putt.
cage.
Yeah, and then a drop
Tapped
in.
for bogey.
hmm
Here's the final hole, hole 3.
was really flustered at this point, so I just wanted to put it out there, and I did, and it hung right, which you don't want to be on the right side. You would rather be on the left, unfortunately. So I tried to throw it over the trees with a hyzer, and I went way too long, and now we're coming back.
Ended up on hole 4's tee pad just about.
Yeah, and they had to move for me, which was super awesome. Thanks for doing that, guys. And now I'm putting for 4 and spit out. It's not good. Wasted. Yep, and that's it. Unfortunately, it wasn't what I wanted. I had, a couple bad breaks, which were pretty mental for the most part, but I learned a lot this experience playing LILAC again. And if you've ever played golf out there, it's guerrilla golf.
It's rough.
It's no easy thing. Yeah, a lot of trees. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Super fun time. We'll see y'all next time.